Everybody, so it's going to be a really quick demo. So today on the stream, I ended up working on ICBM and trying to clear out bugs. Unfortunately, with the abstraction system being implemented, it really messed up a lot of things in ICBM. So I'm going to end up spending the rest of this week, which was meant to be on working on the 1.12 update for ICBM, actually trying to just fix the 1.7.10 version so it stabilizes. With one of the fixes, I discovered that the ore puller was not working. So for those who don't know what that blast is, it's the blast you shoot the ground and it brings ore up to the surface. So it wasn't working at all, and when it did work, it wasn't really that good. And it's kind of been a crappy explosion for a while. It would grab some blocks in a radius. I ended up upping the radius really, really high in order to get a really nice explosion. But this kind of screwball performance, because if you have a 44 radius explosion, you end up with a lot of blocks being pathed. In order to fix this and make it run more efficiently, I changed its system from running an orb to being cube-based, and from pathing to just flat out searching for blocks. After all, I don't know why we were pathing in the first place, as we didn't really care what blocks we went through. We wanted to go through everything, so in other words, we would end up pathing every block to start with. So rather than running a lot of code and ending up wasting time, it's now just doing a straight system. Not only that, it's now better layered setup, so it does a layered system like a lot of the other explosions does, but it's slightly different. So all the other blocks do a breadth first pathfinder, which ends up doing this weird orb shape when it runs. And then it will do so many blocks per layer. This one, each layer is a single block up and down. So like this block going straight down, that would be a single layer all the way from the top to the bottom. Although it doesn't go to the top, it will use the Y level of where the blast starts at to signify its endpoint. So it ends up pathing a lot less blocks, and I'll show that to you here in a second. It runs really, really quick. Most of the tests have run under 100 milliseconds. A single tick is about 50, and on average it's doing about 26, 27 milliseconds. So it's running under half a tick. Of course, this doesn't affect the main world because this all runs in a separate thread. When it goes to place the blocks in the main world, it does take several ticks for it to actually place all the blocks because of the new system that was implemented here a while ago that actually prevents the explosion code for running more than 10 milliseconds. So if it takes longer than 10 milliseconds, it stops placing blocks in the world. I have not added a config to turn that off for those of you that are interested, though. It will be implemented eventually. So we'll go ahead and blast this. Conveniently, we're on an island, which actually makes this work really, really nice. So that way you guys can see all the stuff. Now this is a 20 radius. The final version is going to be nerfed down heavily. As you're going to see, this is a quite powerful explosion the way it's designed. Because look, it's pulling up every piece of ore from bedrock all the way up to the top of the map. And there we go. And it'll place them all, and it does pretty good place speed. Now, I have it set up to place 1,000 blocks a tick. Unfortunately, because of that delay, so at 10 milliseconds max, it gets roughly about 30, 40 before it runs out of time to place blocks. But as you can tell, we're running at 60 frames per second. The chunk updates are really, really smooth. CPU usage is really, really low, which is exactly what you wanted if people are firing off hundreds and hundreds of these at a time. I will try to implement a lot of customization for how these path and how these work here later. That's the whole point about going to the JSON system, is that will be huge amounts of JSON settings. But yeah, you can see that works really, really well. Now, it's only grabbed vanilla ore and ores from my mod that it can find. So this should be a mod from my mod. Yep. The support for other mods will be added here eventually. It's just I have to manually add support for them because searching by ore name or searching by ingot hasn't been working as I expected. So I went ahead and removed that functionality, and I'm just going to manually add it back in. It will be JSON driven, so if you have another mod that has ores in it that isn't working with it, you just have to add it to the list and it will function appropriately. But yeah, it's pretty good. So the plan, by the way, is to get this to like a 5 radius, and I may also even limit it by the maximum number of blocks you can pull up at once. So that'll be like a 5, and then this one should scale, if I can find the other one. It's in here somewhere. Getting a lot of blastics. So that's a 44, so it'll be about double. So this one, I think, is stored like 5, and they don't go up linearly. So this, even though this looks like double, if you go up to the next one up, it doesn't look like it went up even further because they're volumetrically scaled. So yeah, there you go. Anyways, that's about it for this demo. I'll try to make more of these small videos as well. I do have a new microphone, as you may be able to tell or not tell. It's not exactly the same sounding as the last one. It's a little cleaner sound-wise, but I've been told it sounds like a soup can when I'm speaking into it. So just leave a comment down in the description if you like the microphone, if you don't like it, if you have any suggestions or anything else. Leave some comments, whatever. Just have fun with that. I'll see you guys later.